Flood. What is a flood? A flood is a general and temporary condition where 2 or more acres of normally dry land are inundated by water or mud flow. Floods are the most common natural disaster and the leading cause of natural disaster fatalities worldwide. There are several ways flooding happens: heavy rains, river overflow, dam breaking, ice and snow melt, strong winds. Generally speaking, floods can have devastating consequences and can have effects on the economy, environment, and people. According to the National Weather Service, flooding kills more than 140 people per year in the U.S. You may know the Hurricane Katrina flood of 2005, but you may not know that it killed more than 1,800 people and impacted 15 million. So here's the problem. Even though quite a number of people know that flooding is destructive, there are still people who die from flooding every year. Now, most of them are limited by various factors, such as income level, age, and information channel. My target audience is from these vulnerable people who can easily die from flooding. People with disabilities. While floods impact everyone, they're especially challenging for people with disabilities. Low-income residents. They have fewer choices to how to prepare for flooding. They live from paycheck to paycheck, and their economic resources for evacuating are practically scarce. People under the age of 21. As reported by Mooney and Coates, 55% of those who lost their lives in flash floods in the U.S. are under the age of 21. As a graphic designer, some opportunities I could create to reduce the death rate are: editorial. A flood survival guide helps all groups of people to raise their awareness of flooding. Also, it teaches people and their family members about how to be ready for floods. Interactive. An evacuation route app can calculate the fastest escape routes for a flood. It has a standard alerting capability to warn the public of imminent floods. Guide system. A visual system in public space that guides people to evacuate effectively when a flood is happening. Website. An online community builds connections between residents, especially low-income residents and people who want to help them in a flood, so that the victims can get donations and find temporary shelters. Environment. Creating environmental graphics in the school for youngsters to understand the serious consequences of floods so they can know how to save themselves in a flood. Product. An emergency kit bag contains items people may need in a flood that can maximize people's survival rate. Anywhere it rains, it can flood. Just because you haven't experienced a flood in the past doesn't mean you won't in the future. It is too late to be prepared when flooding is happening.